Welcome to Southampton, We Like It, the Man United direction. Man United 1, Southampton 1. Another 2 points dropped at home again today against another low block team. Dropped 2 points against Burnley today against Southampton. Joining us today is Bemz representing Houston Red Army. Bemz, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
We just seen Everton have just scored. Why can't United score goals like that? Well, it is what it is. Right. As you can see, United's chances of top four. Where are we now?
I think top four is gone, man. Oh, was that a Donny assist? Oh, Donny almost assisted that goal. Wow. Wait, hold on. Sorry, man. Right. Yeah, Donny's playing well. All right, man. Sorry about that.
Where we are now in top four. Man United 1, Southampton 1, 2 points dropped at home. No different from the Burnley game away. Scoring first, then we can see the second goal in the second half. It's just like Burnley, Southampton. What's the problem?
Yeah, man. It's the same thing all over, man. The same thing. I mean, there's nothing much that a manager can do at this point, man. I just think these players are just not good enough. The mentality is not there. They don't have the mental toughness to keep going. And quality. We have a lot of players that are just not good enough in this team. In my opinion, from what I'm seeing, I don't know what else Ralph can do, man, as far as setting us up to win, and it's the way he wants to play. Because I know the way he wants to play is way more aggressive than this, and I can tell. But these players, again, is in at point switching off, is in typical not defending well. Maguire not scoring chances. I mean, the manager can do all so much. All he wants to do, but the players have to execute.
Right.
And they just haven't been doing it. That's what I feel.
That lineup today, what would have been different in the lineup? Was the lineup? I mean, if you go from the back four to the front three to the midfield three, what should have been different? Who would have changed in that whole lineup?
In my opinion, I wouldn't have played Harry Maguire. Maguire needs to be dropped. Rashford needs to be dropped. But I think because I don't see how those two players should have been dropped. In my opinion, that's what I would have played differently. But the thing about it is, I'm sure Ralph knows that. I'm sure Ralph knows that. He's not stupid.
Would you have started Elanga instead of Rashford?
Yeah, I mean, you have no choice. You have to start him ahead of Rashford because Rashford is not doing it.
It seems Rashford's goals have almost come from when he comes off the bench than when he's
Rashford is more of a, to me, he's more of an impact type player, man. He's not a player because his decision making is poor.
Yeah, so he did a lot of dribbles.
You want a player that's more a player that's gonna make you want a player that's gonna be more involved in the game, that's gonna make decision to pass to the forward first before going for goal. Like, you want those players starting. Rashford is a typical. Rashford, to me, is a wide forward. He's not a winger. He's not a traditional. Yeah, he's just a wide forward. His instinct is to always want to score, and that's not good for the team starting, in my opinion. So,
did United, in your opinion, create enough chances to win the game, especially in the first half? Because it seems they go out all guns blazing in the first half.
We did create enough chances. I think there was a chance there. Ronaldo should have scored.
He cleared off the line.
Sancho, it was cleared off the line. There's another chance Sancho should have
crossed.
No, sorry. Sancho should have passed the ball for Ronaldo, or get either. I think you had Ronaldo and you had Rashford. You had two decisions. You had two passes there. You should have made one. That was one opportunity going. So that's two goals that we could have scored. Then there was another opportunity where Delo would have played in what's his name? Would have played in Elanga. It was on the break, but Delo didn't play Elanga on. I don't know. Maybe Elanga was offside. That's why Delo didn't play him. But that was another opportunity too. We did create chances. I think, in my opinion, I think we created enough
to win this game,
to put the game to bed early, and putting the game to bed early would have won the game, in my opinion.
So what's the difference between the Middlesbrough game, the Burnley game, and this game? First half,
I don't really see much different. No difference. It's the same thing. We create chances, but we're not finishing our chances, right? We're creating chances, we're not finishing the chances. And And that's the thing. We're not finishing the chances, but yet again, the defense is letting goals in. So if you notice, we're not been able to score more than one goal because we create so many chances. We pull off one goal, but we're not able to keep a clean sheet.
Keep a clean sheet.
And you know what I'm saying? So we don't win. And the reason why we're not keeping clean sheets is because of Maguire. Maguire is not playing well. Maguire's not playing well, and also Rashford is not tracking back to help his left back. Like if to help the right back or whichever side he's playing on, he's not tracking back. Because if you see the goal that we conceded came from the low side.
He was only goal, he had two players in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. It was that goal came from a 2v1. Yes. There were two players on the low.
You pass, I run through.
Yeah, exactly. So there's nothing that the low can do there. The low can is drawn to one person, but the other person is there's nothing. Rashford should have tracked back. And Chris made a comment, the goal came from the low side. If you understand football correctly, you would see that is not on the low. The low can't mark two people by himself
at the same time.
He can't mark two people by himself. Rashford needed to track back and catch that other person, the other player. Simple. If the Rashford was tracking back, we don't concede that goal.
Center backs at that point, if you remember, the center backs were drawn. I don't know where the center backs were at that point.
Yes, the center back were drawn away from position. You can see what Southampton are doing. They're trying to draw center backs away from position to create space in the middle.
Space in the middle.
So like yet again, I mean, if you're well organized, I mean, this is what I think. Maguire has everything to do with the way we arrange ourselves, the way we line up, as far as is in known, okay, which zones you're supposed to take care of, because he's the captain, right? He's supposed to be the leader of that defense. And number two, he's not playing well. One-on-one duels, he's terrible. So he's making the mistakes. So, I mean, you could see Maguire, like, time after time, one-on-one, like, you
saw how that got towards
you're very scared.
Game, turned him
he doesn't
inside
have the
out.
pace to keep up. Yeah, turn him inside out. Like, that could have been a goal right there. There have been a number of opportunities where he gets turned inside out, or he doesn't have the pace to keep up, and they're through one-on-one on goal. So I don't know what do you want Ralph to do? I don't know if people want Ralph to come in and play for Maguire. Yes, no, like, the only thing Ralph can do is drop Maguire. But the fact that he's not dropping Maguire, I don't understand why. Because the same thing that Ole was doing, not dropping Maguire. I think there's something going on in the background.
Lindelof and Bailly, are they fit?
Oh, yeah. I think maybe Bailly might not be fit, but I think Lindelof is fit, though. They're not injured. I think Lindelof is fit. I think the only thing okay, even if both of them are not, okay, let's say both of them are not fit, then you got Phil Jones. Bring in Phil Jones. Phil Jones is I'll bring Phil Jones ahead of Maguire right now. Maguire's terrible.
So there was one chance Southampton had towards the end where the guy, all United players defense were drawn to the left, and this guy was all by himself by the right, even though he skied his shot. So you look at it like a schoolboy. You know, when you're a kid, everyone runs where the ball is. This guy, no one, he was on his own. They just laid the ball wide open.
Yeah.
So you ask yourself, hello, are you guys even looking who's around?
Another thing too, this is what I'll say, right? If you watch the game very well enough,
right?
If we had a good midfield, right? If we had a good midfield, those one-on-one situations will be limited. You know, right? The reason why I'm saying so is that when we are on the attack, a lot of times we commit so many players forward,
yes,
that we lose the ball quickly, and we're like, what is it, 3v2, right? We're out of position. So if you had a proper CDM, I'm going to repeat myself. If you had a proper CDM, that CDM would read the game properly. That CDM will stop a lot of. I'll put it this way: that's what a CDM's position, its job is to do in that type of situation. When you commit so many players forward, the CDM, he holds, right? He reads the game. He watches for those counterattacks. So the CDM is supposed to cover for either the left back or the right back when they go bump forward. You see what
literally
I'm saying? Sweeping up. That's what a CDM's position is supposed to be. Now, because McTominay is not a CDM, he's not performing. He can't. He doesn't. He's not able to do that. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't have the. He's just. That's not. He's not good enough. That's why we keep getting into those situations where
I
we're
would
one.
still look. I would have played even a Matic. I would have brought in a Matic.
Yeah, I think Matic is not. Matic is not fit. I don't think was. I don't even think he was on the bench.
Because how worse could he have performed compared to McTominay today?
Yeah. I'm telling you, we need a CDM, man.
But
a CDM
they don't seem to want a CDM. It's like they don't seem to want one.
Again, that's why I keep saying that this club will not be successful. This club will not be successful. Like we keep. I mean, we need a CDM years ago. Now, apart from need the CDM, we're gonna need another box to. We need not only a CDM. We need box-to-box midfielders. We need forwards because Cavani's going. Ronaldo might be gone. Like the more, it's like each year we're supposed to get something. We leave it alone, and then the next year we need more than what we needed last summer. So it's United is not going anywhere, man.
So after you saw this performance today,
yeah,
what was the difference in Burnley game and this game? If there was a difference,
there was no difference in my opinion. Yet again, it is the mentality and it's the it's yet again it is the mentality, the mistakes, is in the simple defending. In that situation, we should not be conceding that goal. There is no way we should be conceding a goal. And against Burnley, it was a Maguire mistake, of which I think Burnley could have even won that game because they had a few more chances. In this situation, I think it's a defensive mistake, yes, all right, but Rashford was not tracking back. If Rashford was tracking back just like Sancho was, I don't think we concede that goal. Maybe we might have conceded another goal due to a possible Harry Maguire mistake at some point because we're liable to that at any point. But if Rashford was tracking back, which he's supposed to, we don't concede that goal. So
you said that Houston Red. I mean, Chris was saying because he was talking about Wan-Bissaka would have done different. I don't know how that is physically possible.
I don't know how that's possible. He was 1v2. I mean, or 2v1.
Where were the other defenders when they saw him there? It's go behind below.
That's why I say Everton 2-0.
Good.
That's why I say Chris. I don't know what Chris. I don't know how Chris watches the game. I don't know. I don't know what he sees in that on TV, man. So that's his opinion.
So on the scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving United performance today at home? 2 points dropped.
I'll say a 3. I'll say a 3.
3 out of 10.
It's a shambles.
Not 3 out of 5. 3 out of 10.
Yeah, 3 out of 10. This is a shambles. We are slow. We are quickly getting worse and worse, and it's not going to get any better, man. It's not good. I don't see us making top 4. I see us losing a lot of good players this summer. I don't see Poch being the answer, in my opinion. I don't see any manager that could come in here and change this thing, and I don't see any manager going to be successful. It's just we're going to get worse, man. We're going to get worse.
Right. As it stands, 2 points dropped today, 2 points dropped on Monday. We have Brighton on Tuesday. Where do you see the game? What's your prediction for the Brighton game coming up?
My prediction is a loss. Either I won't say a loss, a draw or loss. I don't see us winning that game either.
Because after Brighton, we have Leeds, then Atletico Madrid.
Yeah. I don't see us. I mean, the thing is, Brighton, they play good football, right? Brighton, they play even better than Southampton. I mean, I think we're going to face the same problems, in my opinion. I think we're going to face the same problems. The only thing is, I forgot how Brighton's defense is, but it's going to be the same problem because the way Brighton play football, because they're good on the ball and they play good football, and they press, they move the ball quickly too. I think we're gonna be in a situation where we probably play well first half, score a goal, come back second half,
Concede a
concede.
goal.
And
So you see
and
the
the thing
whole
is,
the whole script repeating itself.
I think I see the whole script I see the whole script repeating itself just because we're not defensively, we're weak, and we don't finish a lot of our chances. So I just if either of those departments was doing a little bit better, then I would be more confident about those other games.
Oh, yeah. Well, two more questions for you. Are we going? Can you see United with the fixtures we've done? And the funny thing is, we are not even playing the big boys yet. We're just playing all these teams that you could easily get 3 points. We played Burnley, Southampton, we got Brighton, Leeds.
Yeah.
Out of those 9 points, we started with today's game, Brighton and Leeds.
Yeah.
On the last podcast, everyone said 3 United fans on the podcast said 9 points out of 9. 2 said 7 out of 9. I said I'm going 5 out of 9. I see United drawing 2 and winning 1.
So you're saying you're calling which games again?
This, Brighton and Leeds, 9 points. This included already. So on the podcast on Wednesday, this week, we had 4 people on: Australia, UK, USA. 2 of them said 9 out of 9. I said United will win 3 of the 3 games.
Okay.
Then the rest said 7 out of 9. Draw 1, win 2. I said 5 out of 9. Win 1 and draw 2.
I think I'm more in line with you. I think the only game that we could possibly win is against Leeds.
Yes.
But that's the only game that I see is that we can win. But yet again, I think the Leeds game is away.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? I'm gonna make this prediction, man. I don't even think we're gonna get 5 points out of those 3 games. I think
so we've already dropped 1 point. We've already got 1 point out of 9 now. So that's already out. So we've got 2 left. So Brighton and Leeds.
I think we're gonna get 3 points or 2 points.
Wow.
I think it'll be 3 points or 2 points.
The Leeds game is the last game before we play Atletico.
Yeah. I think it's going to be 3 points. I think the Leeds game, I don't see us losing to Leeds. I think the Leeds game is going to be I'm thinking the Leeds game is going to be a draw.
The Brighton game?
The Brighton game, I think that will either be a draw or a loss. I don't see us being in Brighton.
Wow. So you're literally predicting. The next 2 games, let's just say 6 points. So you're saying 2 out of 6. I think just join both.
I'm saying 2 out of 2. I'm saying either 2 out of 6 the next 2 games, right? 2 out of 6 or 1 out of 6. At best 2 out of 6.
Wow. So no winner out of any of them?
I don't see us winning any of those games.
Damn.
I know people are gonna laugh at my predictions, but I think I strongly feel so. I just don't see how it's gonna happen.
So
I might be wrong though, but
so Man United Brighton next week, which is during the midweek on Tuesday. What's your predicted score that game?
Oh, against Brighton?
Yeah.
My prediction is we're not gonna win. So my prediction is either a draw or a loss.
Wow. Well,
I can't predict the score line, but a draw or loss. It's not gonna be a win.
This is where United are. We're not even gonna discuss if United are gonna make top 4 because they're just dropping points every week. So top 4 is not at this point. They should start solidifying, making that claim to get in there. But it's like they're just messing around, hanging around the 6th or 7th position. Like that's fine. It's really sad though.
I'm going to confidently say this right now. I'm going to say top 4 is gone.
Top 4 is
because
gone.
with the way we're playing, we're not picking the points up against the teams that we're supposed to pick up the points up against. So when we now go play against the teams that we expect to drop, or like isn't. We will, because Liverpool will destroy us. City will destroy us. Spurs will. I think Spurs will beat us. I mean, just any team most of the teams around us will comfortably take good care of us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I just don't see how. I just don't see how we get top four. And plus, Arsenal have games. They have games in hand ahead of us. Spurs is the same thing too. Yeah, man. Yeah, top four is gone, I feel.
Well, you just heard it from Bemz, Houston Red Diamond, the controversial one has told you live on the show. Top four is done. It's United still messing around. Will United find a way around this?
Yeah.
Can United get back into the top four race? Only time will tell. Bemz, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you again once again, mate. It's
always my friend.
We'll see you on the next podcast, and hopefully, I know you're hurting just as we all are. It hurts to see us struggle like this defensively, but it is where we are. And there's something you did pick up. That's what asked me to point out. You're saying it's not Rangnick. Rangnick is telling them, but you don't feel the players are good enough to carry out that instruction. Do you still stand by that?
I still stand by that. The thing, the reason why I stand by that is because, okay, Ole was picking basically the same players, right? Right. And I mean, okay, apart from picking the same players, there is no way that Ralph looks to that game at halftime and says, "Oh, you guys need to relax. You guys are doing okay." I think Ralph goes into that game and at halftime he tells them, "You guys need to fix this. You guys need to play better. The first few minutes, you guys need to be more intense." I'm sure Ralph is telling them that the team needs to go for it. They're just not listening to him. They're just not performing. I don't see how Ralph likes this performance. So I think it's on the players, man. I just don't think the players are good enough.
Okay. Well, Bemz, it's been an absolute pleasure. We shall see after the Brighton game, or we'll see after the Leeds game. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Man United, it's another draw against Southampton. 2 points dropped. As Bemz, as you've heard, said, he thinks top four is officially over. From us,
I think it's good.
From us, it's goodbye and good night. Glory, glory.
Man United.
I'll see you, Bemz. Take care. Thank you very much, brother.
Safe, man.
Take care.
Appreciate you. Always. Bye.